I am learning to thrive in the gig economy. Would you like to learn too? One of the main lessons I've learned since starting my freelance life is that you should always take the interview, even if you don't think it's a job you're going to want. And I'll give you some reasons why, because this happened to me last week. I was contacted by a company. They wanted to have me come in and talk to them about doing proofreading for a product launch. And I really wasn't too interested in it because the money wasn't going to be as good as I'm getting now as an editor. But then I thought, no, you know what? I'm going to take the interview for several reasons. Number one, it's always good practice. You know, we have to get used to selling ourselves. We're freelancers. We have to promote ourselves. And the best practice to do that is to go out and talk about ourselves. And interviews are a great way to hone our skills at promoting ourselves. So if no other reason, I think you should always take the interview. But let me give you some specifics on what I learned by doing the interview. Number one, I met some people in a company I had not met before. So what did I do? After I sent my thank you notes after the interview, I immediately went on LinkedIn and I linked up with them. And they both accepted that afternoon. Well, now that just adds to my sphere of influence. It gives me more connections, other inroads into other people. That's a good thing. And I think you should be doing that as well. Number two, the second reason why I think you should always take the interview is I learned about how this particular industry launches a product, what the steps are, because they had to explain those steps to me as part of the job interview. So I learned a little bit more about something I didn't know about. So this way, if another company ever approaches me about it, I'm going to be better prepared about asking questions. The third reason why I said you should always take the interview is that we talked a little bit about the tools they would expect me to use, the software, the editing software. And it turns out that this particular company uses a type of editing software that is common in their industry. But it's one that if you're outside the industry, you would never have even heard of. So that was new to me. And I told him that. I said, no, I'm not familiar with that editing software. And I thought to myself, but you better believe I'm going to look it up online. And then the next time any company in that industry approaches me, I'm going to say, oh yeah, I know that editing software. And I'd make sure that I can talk a little bit about it. So those are three really specific reasons to learn, to always go out on the interview. In addition to the overall idea of you're always practicing. What do you think? Do you think you should always take an interview, regardless of whether you want the position or you think the position is going to work out? Or do you think that's a waste of time? I'd like to hear your thoughts on that. Please put a comment down below on it because I'd really be curious. In addition, if you could like and share this, I'd really appreciate it. YouTube loves to see the hits, and what would happen is as there's more hits, YouTube sends this out to more people, so this advice will get out even further the more people help me propagate what I'm saying. And always subscribe, please, so this way you never miss another video. Until next week, thank you.